Last year, roughly half of our veterans identified as being lonely, and that was before anyone had heard of social distancing. Before our current crisis, veterans were already facing some pretty tough statistics. As many as 20% experienced symptoms of PTSD, which is known to cause depression, aggression, substance abuse, unemployment, and homelessness. And it might shock you to learn that in the US, 20 veterans commit suicide each day. At Blue Line Arts, we're tackling this issue by introducing veterans to art as a therapeutic outlet. This increases their emotional resiliency, gives them a lifelong coping mechanism, and ultimately lowers their risk of suicide. A recent review of the research in the Journal of Military and Veterans Health found that veterans placed into art therapy were less likely to develop greater severity of their symptoms. It also found that art therapy treats clusters of symptoms not addressed by traditional therapies offered at VA hospitals. For anyone experiencing mental health issues, asking for help and actually going to therapy can be a really hard step to take. Going to an art class is a different story. There's no stigma attached to visiting an art center. And making a painting or a sculpture is a really effective way to get someone to open up about their feelings and the experiences that have shaped them. To be creative is to be vulnerable, and in our art workshops, that vulnerability is supported by a licensed therapist. It's a safe space with their fellow veterans, where friendships are forming over shared experience. When social distancing ends, veterans will need, more than ever, to gather, to feel the sense of community and connectedness that these art therapy workshops provide. That's why today I'm asking you to help us fund this program with a goal of raising $50,000 to sustain a year of therapy. But for those who can't afford to wait until that day, your donation can make a difference right now by helping us transition our immediate programming to a virtual live format so that veterans can access art therapy where they are. Your investment means that veterans like Mark can continue to heal. A former Marine, Mark lost both of his legs to a roadside bomb during a deployment. Like many veterans in our Intro to Clay Sculpture class, Mark shared that he turns to art to help him calm his PTSD symptoms. Over the past 2 years, we've served over 100 incredible veterans through this art therapy program. When we asked one veteran why she attended, she responded, "To get out of the darkness, the suicidal ideations." This came at such a pivotal time for me. I was feeling so lost. A donation of just $250 can ensure that a veteran has free access to an art therapy session. And that might just be coming at a pivotal time in someone's life. Stand with us today, stand with our veterans, and make a donation.